This fire when the pressure's on, finesse and strong. Plus I got my team around me heavy, ain't no extra bros. You can keep them. Giuseppe's on delusional. Who gon' be there for you if you lose it all? Question that, who gon' have your mama back? Your mama.
Hello, everybody. I'm Larry Ridley. You're tuned in to the NFL on EA Sports. We're on to the divisional round now. 2 steps away from playing on the biggest stage in sports. It's the Chargers going up against the Browns.
We are just a stone's throw away from the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame as we get set for football at First Energy Stadium in Cleveland, Ohio. Straight ahead, we punch the second of 2 tickets to the AFC title game, and we've got a great one in store between the Los Angeles Chargers and the Cleveland Browns. They'll run for the first time with Johnson. And he'll work his way across the 30 to the 32. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3.
If these kinds of lanes are available, you have to feel like he's going to have a pretty big game on the ground.
Yeah, you can tell early on he's got a little burst in his step, and that's a big pickup right there on first down.
Second down, Johnson. Room here to run. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. That'll move the sticks for the Browns, a gain of 12. That O-line, they cleared a big hole there on that run.
The athleticism of offensive lines continues to evolve, and we're seeing it here. Not only they're controlling things right at the line of scrimmage, but they're able to get upfield to get to what we call the 2nd and the 3rd levels. You know, get to the linebacker spot, the secondary spot, getting all the way downfield with their blocking, which helps keep the running back clean.
They'll try to continue that trend here this afternoon.
Let's go! Ohio! Ohio!
A first down carry here for Johnson. Pushing forward for 3 up to the 48.
Not much happening there on first down.
I thought there might have been a hole for a split second.
Yeah, but it dried up pretty quickly, didn't it? Closed fast.
Try to throw here. Kaiser. And he will find his man on the outside. And he'll be taken down at the 44-yard line. They get 9 out of that one, and as a result, the drive continues. Johnson, and he'll be brought down at about the 42. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
Nice job by that defensive front there to hold him to a short gain on first down. Well played, I must say.
Yeah, only getting 1 yard. There was no room to run. See if they stay on the ground for second down. They go to Johnson again. And brought down, but able to get it to their 30-yard line. That'll move the sticks for the Browns, a gain of 12.
Well, they came into this game saying it was important that they set the tone and show that they can run the football. I believe that they've done that here in the first quarter.
And now we won't see a play on first down. We're going to get a timeout instead. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. So here we go, 1st and 10 now. They'll run it now out of the gun. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. 11 more yards that go around, a first down as well.
Tremendous blocking by the interior of the offensive line. They didn't just gash him there. They blasted a gaping hole for him to gallop through. I think if he comes back to the huddle, he better be giving them a whole lot of credit and thanking them for that much space to rumble.
Clock rolling as we hit the midway point of this first quarter.
Let's go!
They'll hand it off now. Johnson. And he'll get this down only to the 18. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
The best defensive linemen, they play with great leverage so they can get low and not get bowled over by offensive linemen. They have excellent hands. They can throw people off on a play. We just saw a great example of a really good run stop by a guy playing the defensive tackle position.
On the toss, here's Johnson. It's a good gain of 11, sets him up 1st and goal.
Boy, he does it at a high level, doesn't he? Because when I watch him, I think of his vision. Straight ahead, peripheral, also has that sense of where holes are going to be before they actually open. I think that helps set him apart from many of the other backs in the league.
And a new set of downs here after picking up the first on the ground. They'll try and run. This is Johnson. And that'll move him a little closer as he takes it from the 7 down to the 4-yard line.
Okay, no score on that play, but this guy's been a touchdown machine all year long. You know they trust him with the football.
And a really long drive here, and it goes on and on. Ball spotted at the 4. It's 2nd and goal. Johnson. And he'll go backwards, losing yardage to the 5. They'll lose a yard, and it brings up 3rd.
His path became similar to almost running a stretch play, didn't it? Trying to find a crease, anywhere to put his foot in the ground and cut back. It just never materialized.
Now from back at the 5. This is 3rd and goal.
Here we go!
To throw is Kaiser. And that is out of the back of the end zone, incomplete.
Let's give this defense some credit now. They let the guys get downfield, but when push came to shove, they stood their ground, and now they'll likely force a field goal attempt.
And Gonzalez puts this one through.
And the Browns are out to a 3-0 lead. So they get 3. They were hoping for 6. An unlucky number 13 play drive.
Well, you go to the sideline after putting 3 points on the board, happy, but you wanted to be ecstatic. You wanted to have 6 on the board. On the opposite sideline, though, the defense, I think they're high-fiving each other, only giving up 3 after letting them run that much offense.
They'll come out throwing here on first down. This is Gordon on the dump off. And he'll be brought down right at the 30 here. Call it a gain of 5, and it'll bring up a second down.
Everyone's got to be able to catch the football. Doesn't matter what position you play, but if you're on offense, be aware a ball may come your way.
And now the Browns are going to take another timeout. And that's their second charged timeout here in this first quarter. They're down to 1 remaining. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. This complete to Henry over the middle. And he is leveled. Knocked down hard. Give him 12 yards there. The Chargers have a first down.
A lot of tight ends just use their size and their strength, try to occupy some space and kind of body people away and catch the football. But not this guy. He's a refined route runner. Makes me wonder if he took some dance classes in his background with his footwork.
Watching that, Barney! Leopard! All right, here we go.
Now a first carry for Melvin Gordon. And he's going to bull his way forward to the 48. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4. This running game's so important for them, and they know that. It helped lead them to a victory last week when he was over 100 yards.
Let's face it, it's their identity. And that's what they want to play to. They want to be that team that runs the ball really well each and every week. And right now, we're seeing a pretty good pattern of that happening.
They run it here with Gordon. And he'll be brought down right at midfield after a gain of only a couple.
But that's all about doing the dirty work right there defensively. 2nd and short yardage, that's all about plugging those gaps, not giving a running back a crease to run through. And has a nice job to hold him just a couple and force a 3rd down.
Back now to begin the second quarter with Charles Davis, Brandon Gaudin. It's the Chargers here with a football. They're up against a 3rd and 2 to start things out. And the defense searches for one more stop here after the run on 2nd down. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. He's got a man. It's Williams. And he gets this one across midfield for the first down to the 46. Just 4 yards on the pickup, but that's good enough to extend the drive. To throw now on first down. Flushed out right. Going right side here, and that's complete. And he'll be brought down at the 45-yard line. Give him a couple on the catch. It's 2nd and 8.
When you see zone defense and you know you've got a drag route on as your primary call, you've got to be really careful as a passer about how far you let your guy go because he might wander into some tough coverage.
They'll look to throw. Across the formation, he's got a man. That's Allen. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. A good pickup there, a 22. Now Gordon on first down. And able to get about 3 as he's taken down right at the 20.
Partner, we know today's NFL is really built around the guy throwing the football. But these short runs, they still pay dividends because they can take their toll on a defense and they can add up as the game goes along. You control the clock, you control the ball, and that way you often control the game.
And play is stopped here. Timeout. It's the defense calling the timeout here. And with that, they're now out of timeouts. And still plenty of time remaining here in this second quarter. Here we go with 2nd and 7. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. His throw caught right around the 6. And he's brought down after a good gain. A good pickup there of 20 yards.
Watching now, Barney. Let's go. 3-19. No. Check. Patriot.
They'll try and punch it in. Gordon into a mass of bodies, and I think they held him out. They did. Call it no gain, and it's going to be 2nd and goal.
Well, it's been the air game that's taken them down on this drive before they finally turned around and handed it off on the last play.
And now they're looking for the big boys to get him in the end zone. Couldn't do it there.
It'll be interesting to see. Offensive lines had to pass block a lot on this drive. Will they be able to revert and fire out and create some space in the run game?
Again, Gordon on 2nd and goal. And after the good gain last play, this time they say, as he's going to be stopped behind the line of scrimmage. They'll wind up losing 3 yards here. And that'll make it 3rd and goal. This time he'll look to throw. Oh, it's a touchdown if he holds on. Instead, it's 4th down.
This defense is not going to make it easy for you. They're a physical group, and we just saw it there on that play. He came in, made the contact, just as he's trying to haul it in.
And the 11-year veteran bangs it through, and that will tie us at 3-3. So give them 3 there. A good drive gets them inside the 5, but they couldn't punch it in.
And credit this defense, too. That was the old bend but don't break approach, but it kept the offense out of the end zone.
So we're right back where we started, all even as the kick's away. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And they'll put up the stop sign there as his guys will get it at the 25. And now the Browns coming out on the field. And last time they got 3 points, but it was a chip shot field goal. And when you go to the sideline after a chip shot field goal, maybe the offense not too happy.
It's a balancing act, isn't it? Because you're exactly right. They're none too pleased that they didn't punch it in for 6 points. But they also have to remember they did put points on the board.
3 points is 3 points.
And in this league, you take points when you can get them. Not easily done.
Now problems right out of the gate. We're going to get a delay. That's going to set them back 5 yards. The penalty. It's Johnson looking for a cutback lane, but nothing there as he's met at the line of scrimmage. call it no gain on the play, and it'll be second down. He couldn't get the edge there. It wasn't sealed, so maybe not all on the guy running the football all the time on those tosses and the pitches that go to the outside.
No, not at all. I would agree with that totally, because sometimes the defensive guys, they win the edge battle. And when they do that, there's no place for the running back to go, and especially for offensive linemen trying to get out ahead. With their footwork and speed, it was negligible on that play. No gain at all for the offense.
And they're out of timeouts, remember, so this is going to have to be a delay. And that'll set them back 5. Again, it's Johnson. Trying to run inside, but nothing there. No gain on the play this time, and it'll be a 3rd and long situation coming up. So nothing there. I don't know that that's all in the back, though. You got to look at blocking there, don't you?
I would agree with that totally. At some point, they have to win at the point of attack. Instead, it was the defense getting it done again and holding them to no gain.
So it's 3rd and long, and defensively, not a real surprise. They're in the dime. From the gun, Kaiser. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off near the 34. And he's able to get it back to right around the 27.
Well, Brandon, there's no question who they're going to look to on 3rd and long, but you can bet this defense knows that as well, so they've got him blanketed downfield. And this ball winds up being intercepted.
And they'll start this drive with very good field position. The tight end, Henry, here in motion. They go play action here on 1st down. And he'll slide down to avoid the contact. It'll go as a gain of 11 and a Charger first.
Partner, he was going through his progressions. Not there, not there. After about the 3rd one, he decided he better pull it down and run for it. And he slides down and avoids the hit for good measure.
Two minutes to play in a tightly contested first half. Back with more AFC playoff action after this timeout. First down and 10 now for the offensive group. They'll bring a tight end in motion left. They'll run it now out of the gun. And they'll get him down right around the 16. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
Well, he hasn't made much of an impact in the running game thus far, and after that last run, not much is going to change in that area.
He hasn't been able to get anything going, and really the offensive line not helping him much. Now movement up front. I think they're going to get one of the Charger linemen. So that'll back them up 5. They'll look to throw. He's to the 10. Touchdown, Chargers.
Well, partner, that was another explosive run, and one thing I've learned in our time in this game, yes, the offensive line has to get a lot of credit, but for big runs to occur, the wide receivers have to block well downfield.
And then you have to have a good guy carrying the ball too, right?
Oh, without a doubt. You need that difference maker lugging the rock.
And it is up. And it's good. That'll make our score 10-3 now. The punter Kaiser now out to kick it away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. And the Browns getting set to go. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack him here. Toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a first down. Well done. 13 yards to pick up there. Good for a Cleveland first. So the offense has it 1st and 10.
Here we go. What? Flex round. Flex round. Come on, let's go.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And a good swarm to the football defensively as they get him down at about the 40. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8. They hustle to the line offensively. Kaiser urging them to move faster. Kaiser now. Quick hitter here. It's complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. 13 yards to pick up there. Good for a Cleveland first.
Flex round. Here we go.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And able to push his way forward here for a good little gain. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up 2nd down. They hustle to the line offensively. Kaiser urging them to move faster. They go play action. Kaiser. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And he is out of bounds inside the 30. The Browns passing game finding its stride. They've got another first down. Kaiser on first down. And he's going to be out of bounds down inside the 20. 12 more yards there and another first down. Well, this is how you shape the thoughts of that interception on the last drive. You come out and start this one 4 for 4.
And watching him throw it around with that type of confidence reminds me of a guy I played with way back when who told me, I don't care if I throw 10 interceptions in a row. I'm going to stay confident, keep flinging it. I just figured there's something wrong with the football.
Now a play fake here on first down. That's complete right around the 8. And it looks like he'll be just a yard shy of the 5 here as he's out at the 6. 10 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down. Kaiser yet again. And that's going to be caught for a Browns touchdown. David Njoku as the first half is winding down. And the Browns are within an extra point of tying this thing up. And a little time left on the clock, so on the other side, they're thinking, gosh, we'd like to get that lead right back.
Yeah, thanks for pointing that out. Here I am going ahead and tapping out the first half.
Well,
there's still time. They've got to make a decision about what they want to do on the kickoff, whether they want to let their return guy touch it.
So a tie ball game here as the kick's away. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And he'll get it up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. So out come the Chargers. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
They'll start on the ground. This is Gordon on first down. And they're able to get this one across the 35. Now a timeout signaled for, and they'll get it with 10 seconds to go before halftime.
Absolutely love the run right there. This guy's known for his quickness, but also for his speed, and he's able to get to the second level almost before you blink if you give him any type of blocking. Always talk about slot receivers, and they're usually known as quicker than fast. In this case, we've got a guy who's quick and fast, and he used it to great advantage.
On first down, he'll drop to throw toward the sideline, and look at that catch, dragging the toes, and that's going to be a first down. Well done. And this offense going to elect to burn a timeout with 5 seconds remaining in quarter number 2. And they line up now for what will likely be the last play of the first half. They'll throw now on the final play. Got a man over the middle. It's Williams. So hold that thought, Mr. Ridley. We've got a trip to the title game on the line. Folks are eager to get right back to the action. So both teams have their marching orders, and we'll get going again here in quarter number 3. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. They'll bring it back to just about the 25, call it the 24-yard line. Out comes the Chargers as they'll go on offense now to start this third quarter. They have a chance to break our tie here as we get a look at the first drive of quarter 3.
And it's such a tone setter, isn't it? Because both sides trying to seize momentum to begin the half. What do they have dialed up that'll give them an advantage to move the ball downfield?
Let's find out what they have dialed up. And they're able to get this one across the 35. That one good for 13 and a Charger first.
The good old toss play. And this time they go to the left side, so give a lot of credit to the offensive line. Center, guard, tackle, able to seal that side. But the guy that we don't give enough credit to, wide receivers. They have to do a great job of blocking downfield. Otherwise, that play can be spilled in the backfield. In this case, everyone handled their responsibilities, and they picked up really nice yardage.
Eight yards to go here on second down. Shift together here from the D-line. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. And that one got tipped, kind of threw everything off. It brings up third. A pretty good coverage there, and both of these defenses, they've had good coverage throughout this one.
No doubt about it, and in today's NFL, where we're used to a bit more scoring, this feels almost like a well-pitched game in baseball on both sides where the tension continues to build. Who's going to make the big play?
And on third down, a nickel formation here defensively. They'll look to throw here. And incomplete. The contact made the ball roam free and brings up fourth down.
That's a first down if he holds on, but you saw the contact, able to jar it free from him and force a fourth down.
Great play defensively there, as you said, just to knock it free, because if he had caught that, past the sticks, first down. On now, Kaiser, the punter, sending it away. And it's taken in at the 9. 12 yards on the return that time. And the Browns will take over, 1st and 10. Now we take a glance at the offense as they work their way back out for their first possession of the second half. Their defense did its job, yielded no points. Now it's the offense's turn.
And how much fun is that when you set things up to start a half and you just tell you guys, hey, if you can shut them down, get it back for our offense, we can roll. And they played out perfectly. Now, can the offense do what they wanted to do at the half, which is find those weaknesses and now attack them and score some points.
And break this tie. They'll try to get the offense going with Johnson. And he'll get about 6 up to the 27-yard line.
Let's talk a little football 101 here, because one of the keys to advancing the ball downfield, success on first down. Huge difference, as we know, between 2nd and 4 and 2nd and 8 and 9.
Second down and 4. And some extras coming up on the line here, readying for the blitz. There's Johnson. He's been busy this afternoon. And he powers his way up past the 30. They give him about 4 on the play, but he's marked short, so it'll be 3rd and about the length of the football. And the defense searches for one more stop here after the run on second down. They'll try and run for it. Here's Johnson. And he's got the first before he's brought down at the 39-yard line. It's a 9-yard gain, and it keeps the drive moving.
I don't know about you, but that almost felt like old-time football there. 3rd and 2 is not necessarily just a running down anymore. A lot of times they want to throw the ball. They went back to the roots and powered forward and got the first down.
A first down throw for Kaiser. The throw to the left side, caught by Coleman. And he's taken down, but not before he gets this into enemy territory across the 40. A really nice gain of 25 yards. Now the offense lining up 1st and 10. They pitch it out to Johnson. And they're able to get this one past the 30 down to the 25. 11 more on that one and another first down.
But they're getting ready to go to work now in prime real estate after that last run. Found his spot and picked up nice yardage, didn't he?
And now he's got him knocking on the door of the red zone. The defensive line disperses a little bit here, maybe expecting a pass. And a big tackle there as the defender runs right through him, right at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there, second down. So 2nd and 10 here. Off the play fake, Kaiser. Looking left sideline, but it's incomplete.
Had an open man that time, but ended up putting a little too much heat on it, don't you think, partner?
Absolutely. Just needed a touch more air under it. Instead, he fired an absolute bullet. The Browns on third down. Just 1 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 10.
Let's go! Ohio!
Working out of the gun. Here's Kaiser. And he'll just toss it away. So he throws it away, and that brings up 4th down. On 4th down, off goes Kaiser. On comes the Browns kicker, Zane Gonzalez, for the field goal attempt. Made his first. This now from 42 yards out. And the kick by Gonzalez, he is good. And they will take the lead at 13-10. So they don't get a touchdown here on this opening drive of the 3rd quarter, but I think you still say mission accomplished as they come away from it with the lead.
Absolutely. You got to apply the pressure here, make the other guys play catch-up for a while, and now you just hope your defense can step up and protect the lead.
And he'll get across the 20 before he's brought down at about the 23-yard line. And now out on the field, here comes Los Angeles. And a tight game after punting last time. See if they can get something going on this drive.
As they head to the field now, with the game this close, you've got to feel there's a sense of urgency for them going on offense right now. But they have to do it without letting panic creep in and affect their play.
He couldn't quite hold it. Got hit. Ball pops out. Incomplete.
You get a tight end like this, and you know he's used to dishing out punishment. But here, he's one that has to absorb the contact, and as a result, unable to hold on to the football.
Second down here after the incomplete pass.
Now let's go!
He'll look to throw. And this is incomplete. He was looking for his tight end, Hunter Henry. And it'll bring up 3rd down.
I know our vantage point might be a little bit better way up here, but that looked like an ill-advised throw to me. I didn't see anything open, and this play just didn't look right from the beginning.
It did not. I thought he might get outside and just chuck it away. Dangerous pass, incomplete.
Hurry up, here we go! Green! Leopard! Back there in that belly, here we go! Watch it now, Barney!
They'll set up to throw. And he's taken down. This will be a Brown sack. Jamie Collins with a big-time sack on 3rd down. And it'll be a loss of 7. Here's Drew Kaiser now as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. This is away and a very good kick angled for the sidelines. And no return possible here as they angle this one out of bounds. And now Cleveland geared up to take the field. And they're not going to play this conservative, I don't think. They had the field goal last time, and they're up, but they're looking to put a drive in the end zone.
Oh, I agree with you totally. No one goes out on the field and says, all right, let's just settle for 3, except in certain situations, trying to ice a game, that sort of deal. Most of the time, it's end zone, and that's what you're thinking, and I believe that's exactly what they're thinking as they begin this one.
Yeah, no quarterback ever goes out there saying, hey, let's get 3, right?
Not one that I've ever met.
And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 13 yards to pick up there. Good for a Cleveland first. So it'll be first down here after the run. They stay on the ground on first with Johnson. He juked him, and he's going to bowl his way forward to the 48. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
They're trying to show that they can run the ball and protect this lead. Give it to the backs, play a little bit of keep away, don't you think?
And that's probably a good philosophy at this point, going to make that defense stand up and stop them. on play action. Kaiser. Looking left side, and it's complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before getting this inside the 30. 23 yards on the play. So after that big play, let's see if they can catch their defense maybe on their heels.
Ohio! Let's go! Grand 38! Grand 38!
And we're back now here in Cleveland. It's been a very hotly contested game to this point. Just a field goal separating these two teams as we get set for the fourth quarter. Here comes the D swarming to the line.
Flex round! Flex round! Flex round! Let's go! Flex round! Flex round!
Johnson on the counter. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. It's a loss of a yard there, and now second down. They'll run it now out of the gun. They'll get about 6 there as he takes this one down to the 24-yard line. The recipe's pretty simple, I think, right? Just give your superstar the ball, continue to feed him.
Yeah, don't overthink this one, right? Make sure he's touching the football, but you're also counting on his intelligence in playing the game as well. If it's not there, don't force the run. Just make sure you hang on to the football and keep the clock ticking.
The Browns on third down. They've only converted once in 4 tries. This will be 3rd and 5.
Come on, let's go! One, none! Flex round! Flex round!
Now with the play clock down to 2, we're going to get a timeout here. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the fourth quarter. The Browns on third down. They've only converted once in 4 tries. This will be 3rd and 5.
Let's go! Grand 38! Grand 38!
Oh, design run for their wideout. And he's going to lose yardage and be backed up to the 25. A loss of a yard, and it brings up 4th.
I like the idea to mix it up from time to time because, let's face it, you can't be predictable. But the execution was a little lacking on this one.
Oh, look at this. A flip to the kicker. He's going to try to run for it. They pass up the 3, fake it. It doesn't work.
I remember being taught that cliches have become so for a reason. A lot of times they're true, right? What's that they used to tell us about letting sleeping dogs lie? But this one wasn't sleeping. Maybe it was just slumbering a little bit. But taking that gamble there, you got the lead. You may have ignited them now. They stopped you.
That's exactly right. If you take the points here, you don't shift momentum necessarily on that play. You probably just did. And he's able to get out to the 32, brought down there. Give him a couple on the catch. It's 2nd and 8.
I think it's okay there. They didn't get a whole lot on that play, but it's nice to have a safety valve that's built like this guy. Big target, guy you can spot pretty easily. Put it on him when your other targets aren't open.
So they complete the pass, and now they face a 2nd down.
Here we go now! Gone! 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 All right, now, lucky 56! Lucky 56!
They'll set up a throw. Man open left side. It's Williams. And, oh, he's going to be brought down by the face mask. Here come the flags. This is going to get him a 1st down. They'll look to throw here on first down. And quick throw here, that's complete. And he'll go down shy of the 40 at the 41. A good pickup there. 8 yards on the first down completion. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. Going underneath for Gordon. And here he'll be brought down a little shy of the 35 at the 36. A gain of 4 that time as the drive continues.
So many times you hear today's NFL described as a space game. Get your best players into space with the football in their hands. That's why sometimes you just swing it out to your runner, get him out in the flat, and let him have a chance to make people miss an open field.
Now back to throw. Throwing over the middle, but it's incomplete. Keenan Allen, the intended target, and that'll bring up second down.
Whenever they're trying to attack a zone defense, you're trying to figure out where your gaps are going to be. And depending on what type of zone they're playing, it could be on the outside, it could be in the middle, it could be in the seams, in the edges. In this case, they tried to attack the middle of the field, but this zone defense didn't allow it because they were able to see the ball come off the quarterback's hands, and everyone was able to react to the football and knock it away.
Now he'll look to throw here on 2nd and 10. Toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a first down. Well done. Give them 12 yards there. The Chargers have a first down. Offense comes to the line now, 1st and 10. A toss play. Gordon. A big hit. Knocked down sideways. Now after the running play, we've got a man down on the field. Well, he gets attended to. We'll step aside. And now inside the red zone, the offense will operate.
Here we go. Green, 39.
Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. Eluding the pressure right. Nowhere to go downfield, but he's able to get out of bounds and stop the clock here with a first down. Late in the game, defense trying to avoid a big play. He's able to work out of the passing game, turn it into a run, pick up the first, and stop the clock as well.
And you know in this situation, everything is sped up. The intensity, the thinking, everyone's movement. But for a quarterback, he has to continue to be what we call a flatliner. Level in everything he does and read the clock, feel it in the pocket, and go at the appropriate time.
And he motions the wide receiver. They'll try and run. This is Williams. And he will maneuver his way down to about the 7. Only a yard that time, 2nd and goal. Defensively, pretty good start there with their backs against the wall.
That's a win for the stop troops right there. And if I'm them, I get a little bolder now. They won the first battle. Keep coming after them. Put the pressure on them.
And the 8th play on this drive coming up.
Here we go.
Back to throw. Being chased out left. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. They'll end up getting 5 out of that, but now they're looking at 3rd down.
Well, he did a nice job keeping his eyes downfield, waiting for someone to get open. But once the pressure forced his eyes down to see the rush, it was time to make a break for it.
This is 3rd and 2. Maybe the biggest play in this football game. They come out here in the eye. Time running out here on the play clock. They'll run it with Williams. And this will result in him losing yardage back to the 3. That'll That'll make it 4th down after a loss of 1.
There are certain drives in a game where anything less than a touchdown that caps it feels like an absolute disappointment. This is one of those drives.
Time for a break. We're back to see what happens after this. So on 4th down, out trots the kicker in a big spot here. This a chip shot, a 20-yarder. And Godot's kick is right through. And we are all tied here in the final stages. So now then, it's a big kick there to get this game back to even. Now the worry is, did you leave too much time on the clock? Because another field goal could still do you in.
Brandon, we're going to see right here. I would expect that after the kickoff, this offense is going to come out throwing. So those first few plays are going to be the key.
And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. And now Cleveland geared up to take the field. And they'll start the drive on the ground with Johnson. And he'll fight forward to about the 27-yard line. Give him a couple on the carry there, 2nd and 8.
I know a lot of people won't like the draw called in that situation, but every now and then that pops big. In this case, it didn't happen.
Yeah, baby! Yeah! Ohio! Ohio! Come on, let's go! Flex round! Flex round! Flex round! Flex round!
Now Kaiser. Buying time to his left. It's a gain of 10, and the Browns are going to get a first down. First down now, but the clock continues to move.
All right, partner, I'm a defender, but I've got to express my admiration there. Moving around, making it happen, and instead of worrying about protecting himself, he goes and gets the first down. I've got to give it to him on that one.
Normally, you don't want your guy taking shots, your quarterback, but it's winning time here in the 4th quarter. If he needs to make those plays with the legs, go ahead, right?
Yeah, no doubt about it. At this stage of the game, all protections, they're off.
Kaiser to throw. And he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game. And before they can run this 3rd down play, we're going to get a timeout. As the clock stops here with 46 seconds left to play. The Browns on 3rd down. Just 1 for 5 to this point. This is 3rd and 8. And he goes in motion here in the backfield. Here's Kaiser. Trying to lay one up deep. And that one incomplete. Had some position but couldn't hold on, and it brings up 4th down. That would have been a tough catch, but in this 2-minute drill, those are the ones you really hope your guys come up with.
Yeah, you don't want your guy to be able to take the out because it was a tough catch. You needed him to come up with that one, because if he does, it alters the perspective of this 2-minute drill, doesn't it?
He gets us away. It's a good one, drawing toward the sidelines. Out of bounds and close. The question, was it a touchback? No. They'll say it crossed out at the 2-yard line. And now out on the field, here comes Los Angeles. They've got work to do, but they do still have a bit of time here.
And they've got to feel comfortable with that, but they have all their play sequences called. If they get out of bounds, that allows them to huddle and call another play. But if they don't, it's hurry up to the line of scrimmage and either spike it and stop the clock or continue to move it downfield in order to try and get in range and win this game.
See if they can do just that.
All right, now, look at 56. Here we go. Look at 56.
They begin the drive with Williams. And that gets him a little room as he'll take this up over the 10-yard line. Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense as they stop it with 28 seconds to go in this football game. And after the play on the ground, that brings up second down here. This time he'll look to throw. And he can't get a throw away. He's taken down. Myles Garrett in there to drop him. And it'll be a loss of about 8. And now we're going to get a timeout here called by the defense. It'll be their third and final timeout. So as they talk things over, we'll step aside. And no press coverage here. They are backing off in the secondary.
Let's go.
And now here's a sneak, maybe looking to run a little time. Call it no gain on the keeper, and it's going to bring up a fourth down.
Well, they gave it a shot, quarterback sneak. Not able to get it.
No, but if you're going to call a QB sneak on third down, you draw it up to get it.
Yeah, no doubt about it. Maybe they were thinking 4-down territory.
Overtime in a playoff game. Awesome setup. Remember. So we're right back where we started. All even as the kick's away. The Chargers offense gets set. They head back onto the field. Set for their first drive here in overtime. And this is where the crowd can really become a factor.
They've had to battle it all day, but I know what you're saying. In overtime, that gets doubled, doesn't it? At least, because now the crowd really wants to be involved and help their team. And that first drive can dictate the whole thing because they know if this team takes it downfield and scores a touchdown, it's game over.
And it's been loud in here so far. They'll come out throwing here on first down. And right side, Henry's got it. A gain of 6 there on first. Charles, you think back to some of the great OT games in postseason history. There have been a lot of them. I think in January 2016, Hail Mary from Aaron Rodgers. But the Cardinals were able to survive that game.
Yeah, you need a Larry Fitzgerald, which the Cardinals had, to trump an Aaron Rodgers Hail Mary, and they did so. But let's go back. 1982. Okay, don't say it. I know I'm the old guy here. But San Diego at Miami, one of the classic NFL games that was finally decided in overtime. Dan Fouts to Kellen Winslow, and the Chargers advanced to the AFC Championship game.
Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. And he's going to drop this off to Williams, complete. And he's out of bounds, able to take this one up to the 35. It'll be a gain of 4. And that'll bring up what looks to be a 3rd and inches. Can't be more than a half a foot. So still in search of the first down after that last completion. They'll try and sneak it here. And he will lose yardage back to the 34-yard line. A loss of a yard, and it brings up 4th. And now before they run this play on 4th and 1, we're going to get a break and a timeout. So we'll take a break with them and be right back. So a big move here, playing to win in overtime. They're going to go for it on 4th down. He'll drop to throw. And it's complete. Henry. And he is knocked down from the side. 7 yards there on the pickup, and it'll be a Los Angeles first down. Well, that's the risk you run, and now they can come out here a pass or two, and boom, they're in field goal range.
And I think that if I'm looking at it from their perspective about going for it, they trusted their offense. They know that a touchdown here ends the game. You don't play any more after that. And they wanted to go for it and get it done right there. I don't know if it's a knock against their defense as much as a vote of confidence for their offense. Unfortunately, it didn't pay off for them.
And now they have to step up defensively with a short field. Back to throw now on first down. He completes it to Henry. Give him 9 there on the first down completion.
Seeing that play and understanding just how tough it is to cover tight ends, especially the ones running around the NFL nowadays, makes me glad I didn't make it in that league. I would have had a really difficult time.
But now you get to sit up here with me.
Yeah, and that's fun, isn't it? And what a really nice game right there on first down for them. Brings up a nice second down for them.
They're going to look to throw. And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. Myles Garrett in there to get him his second sack now of the afternoon. The Chargers on third down. It's been a problem. Just 1 for 7 thus far. This is 3rd and 11. They'll look to throw. And he couldn't hang on to it through the contact. Incomplete. Well done by the defense. They did their job here in overtime.
Boy, did they ever, because now it's 4th and really long. So if you do decide to go for it, people think you might be a little bit on the nut side, don't they? But guess what? If I did decide to go for it, I'd call something deep. I'd throw a deep pass and hope that the defense didn't remember to just knock it down. If they intercept it, it's almost like a great punt. It helps out your defense with field position.
And it's out of bounds. Now we'll see what the side judge says. He says out at the 8-yard line. The Browns offense trotting back onto the field. They're going to have to go at least 50, 60 yards here if they want to ensure that they don't have to punt the ball like they did last time.
Yeah, so what you're saying is we're not playing to just get out of the shadow of your own goal line, right? You're playing to make sure the punter doesn't see the field again. So it's not picking up a couple of first downs. You want to pick up 5 or 6 first downs and make sure you move the ball into their territory.
And tough starting field position here. They begin the drive with Johnson. And a short pickup here as he'll get across the 10 to the 11-yard line. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down.
Okay, work with me here. Make sure I'm clear on this one. Inside their own 10-yard line, and they run a toss play. I know it works, but ordinarily that takes a lot of chutzpah to do something like that, because the only thing more dangerous is trying to throw the ball in that situation and maybe taking a big loss.
Second down following the run.
Here we go.
What can Kaiser do here in the OT? And this will be incomplete. Another nice job there defensively. They've really stymied their passing attempts, and it continues in overtime.
And for them to do that, that means they've had to be cohesive on defense. Pressure in the quarterback's face. Good coverage of not just the wide receivers, but the tight end, the running backs when they try and slip out, and making sure they're at the point of attack. When the ball's in the air, they get there and help force some of those incompletions.
On third down, Kaiser. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. The completion good for only 6, and that'll bring up 4th. I know they may want to go for this, but the smart play probably to punt it, even given the field position, right?
In a sense, you honor what they've done all game. And this is a defense that's held the score down, kept it tight, kept you right in it, and they're really jonesing for one more shot. Give it to them. Let them play defense for you and give you a better chance to win the game.
He gets this one away, and boy, it's another boomer. Fair catch signaled for and taken just shy of the 30-yard line. So possession goes over here on the punt. And it'll be Charger football here as they take over. The Charger offense making their way back out there. And, you know, their previous possession, they were able to move the football, but still wound up punting in the end.
You know, in 2016, Carolina had a 20-play drive that lasted over 10 minutes. And remember how it ended?
In a punt.
Yeah, I mean, how does that happen? You just don't see that happen every day.
This one maybe not quite that bad, but still, you'd like to have a chance for points if you hold the football that long.
Agreed.
18 big yards on that one, and a Charger first. On first down, he'll drop to throw. And he checks this one down to Williams. And he'll get it out to midfield. Looks like, yeah, they'll spot it right at midfield at the 50. It'll be a 2-yard gain, and it's a second down. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. Flush to his right. And he slides to avoid the hit. That one good for 13 and a Charger first.
Man, defensively, that hurts. They got him out of his rhythm. They had him hemmed in, but somehow he was able to tuck it away and get away for a gain.
Now a first down carry. It's Williams. And he's going to fight his way forward here for a modest gain. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4.
Frustrating for a defense, energizing for an offense. Finding a way to create that type of yardage in your running game, that'll make the guys carrying the ball very, very happy.
Four yards remaining now on 2nd down. And he's able to get it down to the 25-yard line. It'll go as a gain. Six that time, and it moves the chains as well.
Hey, fellas, we got 3. Let's go.
Play clock winding down. They'll hand it off now. Williams. They'll be brought down at the 21 after a pickup of 4. They've had some success here in overtime on this opening drive running the football. Right back to that well.
And why not? When you have that kind of success, make them stop you. And until they do, keep going back to that well you just spoke about. I think there's more water there and available to them.
And here comes play number 6 on this drive. Again, it's Williams. And he'll be taken down near the 20 at the 21. Just a 1-yard pickup there, and it's going to make it 3rd down at 6. And that carry probably not so much for yardage, just to get the spot that you want to kick the field goal.
And any yardage you gain there is really kind of gravy, and this just becomes what my old coach used to say. Get into position to be in position. And that's what they want, the right spot for their kicker to line up the field goal.
Whistles come in and a timeout. Just 8 seconds left in OT. So it all comes down to the right foot of Graham Gano. Whistles come in and a timeout. Just 8 seconds left in OT. The Chargers on 3rd down. Just 1 conversion in 8 tries. Not good. This will be 3rd and 6. On the carry, it's Olawale. And he'll take this inside the 20 and down to the 18. And we're going to get whistles and a timeout with 3 seconds left in the extra session. So it all comes down to the right foot of Graham Gano. This to book a trip to the AFC title game. And the kick is good. He puts it through, and they are moving on to the AFC Championship game. And they're moving on to the Conference Championship. How about this?
What a tremendous feeling to get to the game that can get you to the Super Bowl. A fantastic season.